welcome to Friday, December 4th, 2020. Our agenda today is we are going to go over our Google Meets etiquette, review our class norms, review and recite our mission statement goals, go over our warm-up, and submit this time, right? Submit. Then you're going to take your weekly 10-question quiz. You get 2 chances, and then you will work on math workshops. When you've done at least 1 math workshop, then you can get to Education Galaxy, Epic, Extra Math, Typing, or Prodigy. Our Google Meets etiquette, please show up on time. Make sure you are working in a quiet place. Have all your supplies and materials. Mute your microphone. Make sure your video is on. Raise your hand or use the nod if you have a question. On this, some of you have it on, like you're pushing the button, but you don't actually have a question. We need to be very cautious of that because it takes, like in the classroom, it's real easy for me to call on you and you immediately answer. Here, when I call on you, it then takes you a second to turn it off, unmute, so it's taking up a lot of time. So let's make sure that we're not pushing the raise your hand button unless you really have a question or a need, and then remember to turn it off. Sit up fully engaged in your learning. Leave at the end of the meeting. Our mission statement, you do not have to unmute. I can see your mouths moving. We will work together as friends and family in Mrs. Metz's class to gain more knowledge, to work, and to learn, so we can all be successful. We will listen to each other, help each other, and encourage each other. We will make things happen and show the world we will not accept anything short of the best. Good job, guys. Our class goal is 100% of Mrs. Metz students will show growth on unit assessments throughout the 2020-2021 school year. They will accomplish this goal by being purposeful and intentional with their time and learning. Our class norms are to be kind, be respectful, and be working. If you're doing number 3, then 1 and 2 just kind of fall into place. Today's science learning objective is, you know that the earth consists of useful resources and its surface is constantly changing. You will observe and identify slow changes to the earth's surface caused by weathering from wind and water. You will know you have learned this by getting at least an 80% on your weekly quiz. So throughout this week, that's what we've been focusing on. Okay, so you have a 10-question quiz. You can only miss 2 to know that you've really learned it, all right? And remember, if there's something that, if you end up on a question that you don't know, please don't guess. Go online, open up a new tab, and search it. I would rather you take the time to search it and get it right and learn it versus guessing and not learn it. The whole idea is that you're learning, okay? So we want to make sure that if there's something you don't know, that you go look it up and you learn it. Next thing we're going to do is our champs. Our champ's expectation is your communication is at a level 0. If you need help, raise your hand and wait patiently. Your activity is your reading, thinking, solving, typing, writing, drawing, whatever it is that you're doing. Your movement is please stay in your seat. Please do not move around a whole lot. When y'all are moving the camera around like this and you're walking around, that kind of makes people sick, doesn't it? Let's not do that, okay? Pick a good, sturdy spot. Leave your computer there, sit up, and work. Stay focused on your work so that we can all be successful. Our warm-up today, I will read it, and then for those of you who are not sure how to open it, I will show you how to open it. Number 1 says, analyze and compare the diagrams below. What conclusions can be drawn about the physical properties of each object the light comes in contact with? Oh, that's a good one. So, I think the idea is we are trying to determine if the objects are reflective or refractive, right? Do the objects reflect the light or do they refract the light? I am going to show those of you who are not sure how to open up. So I'm not sure if y'all know this, but what I do is I open up a new tab, okay? There's a little plus sign up here. Oh, y'all can't see that. I open up a new tab, and then I search, ClassLink. I want ClassLink HEBISD. Now, you might be able to go back to your HEBISD cloud, little blue cloud thingy, click on Canvas. I could probably do that too. You know what? I'm going to do that. So that's what I did this time, is I opened up, I clicked on the HEBISD cloud, and then clicked on Canvas. That's a whole lot quicker, I'm not going to lie. Go into your Mrs. Metz homepage. Click on Modules. The easiest way to get there is Modules. The sunflowers are down there. But if you click on Modules, it'll take you there too, so you don't have to scroll down. Your warm-up, since we do it first thing every day, is the first one on that science list. I'm going to click on Science Week 15 warm-up. I'm going to load the warm-up, so I'm going to go ahead and click load. Now, I will tell you this. We have had some issues with Cami, the past couple of days. Remember that yesterday we were able to close it out and then open it back up, and it was able to work. So if you would, try that a couple of times before you tell me it's not working. Make sure you've tried it at least 3 times. Close it out, open it back up, write in it, see if it disappears. Do that 3 times before you tell me it's not working. Okay? Chloe. Thank you. I am going to give you guys a couple of minutes to see if it will open up. Nobody's complaining about anything, so I'm assuming everything's working. Layla. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Now, nobody else needs to tell me it's working. Okay, I don't need all 24 of you to tell me that it's working. All right? I've had one person tell me it's working. That tells me that it is working. So I am now going to set a timer for 5 minutes so that you can complete the warm-up. Set a 5-minute timer.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Yes, Fatima. Fatima, if you have a question, please go ahead and unmute and ask. If not, will you turn off the raise your hand button? Guessing you're trying, but I cannot hear you.
Miss Letts, I have an appointment.
Okay. Chloe, I don't know if anybody else can hear you or whatever you're doing, but on my end it looks like you are unmuted, but I can't hear anything. So would you mind going on mute in case others can hear you? Thank you. All right. What did we put for diagram 1? What physical property about the object can we get from diagram 1? Caden.
Here's what I put. Diagram 1's light reflects the light and bounces back.
Yes.
There's no 1'S. You made a tiny mistake.
All right, what did we say about diagram 2? Kamani.
Diagram 2, the light, when you put when you have a cup of water and you see the light inside it, looks good.
So you're right, but we don't know that diagram 2 is a cup of water. So can we make a more general statement about that? Like, what? Okay, so do you see how he said that diagram 1 reflects the light and bounces back? So diagram 2 does what to the light?
It bends it.
Okay, so diagram 2 bends the light. Therefore, it is refractive. There you go. That's what I meant by a general statement. Good job. Oh, I misspelled therefore. There we go. Still probably isn't exactly right, but that's okay. I've told y'all before, I am not the best at spelling. Never have been. I've always had to use a dictionary. All right. Once you get that in, go ahead and click Submit, Submit. All of these need to be turned in. Okay? Click Submit, Submit. I'm going to give you, guys, if you have something, and please don't, hang on a second. Many times I feel like you guys don't have exactly what I put, so you erase what you have and put what I have. Do not do that. Don't erase what you have. Add what I have if and only if you don't have anything similar to it. Yours might be like Kamani's. Kamani's was correct. So she doesn't necessarily need to add anything to hers unless she wants to. Does that make sense? Only add to what you have if yours is completely off base. Like if you decided you wanted to say that diagram 2 was reflective, then you might want to change that to refractive. But if you have something along the lines that it bends light or distorts an object or makes an object look different, then you're fine. Yours does not have to be the exact words as mine. It just needs to be something similar, okay? So if yours is not anything like mine, add it. If it is something like mine and what we've said, then leave it. It's totally okay. I am going to give you 1 minute to wrap that up and then click Submit, Submit. Set a 1 minute timer.
Okay, 1 minute and counting.
Chloe. I can't hear you, dear. I still don't hear you. All right, I am going to delete what I've typed so that it doesn't show up anywhere else. Right now, we're going to go ahead and go back to your Canvas homepage. Now, all I did was click on the other tab. So right now, some of you, actually not some of you, you should not be looking at this meeting. You should be listening to my voice, but not looking at the meeting, okay? If you're looking at the meeting, then you are not moving on to the next piece. So what you need to do is go click on your Canvas tab. Mine says Science W15 Warmup, which is fine. Once I click on that, I'm going to go back and click on Modules. And then we have our weekly quiz. So if you go under Science at the very, not the very bottom of that module, but at the bottom of the Science section, you see it says Science Week 15, Day 5, Friday weekly quiz. Click on it. And then you get 2 chances to take this quiz. Okay? 2 chances to take the quiz. Number 1, we've taken notes. We have notes this week. We've done 2 labs. And all you have to do is open up a new tab and go look it up. There is no reason not to make 100 on this quiz right now. You have plenty of time. You are not in any hurry. But when you are done with this quiz, let me get this open. When you are done with the quiz, we get to the agenda. When you are done with the quiz, you need to go complete at least 1 math workshop that's in Canvas, making sure that you use WAR that Ms. Harani has taught you, and proving all your answers with pictures, computations, or statement. If for some reason you are using a process of elimination, then you need to tell me, like if you chose D as your answer, but you don't know why you chose D, but you know why you didn't pick A, B, and C, you need to type out why you did not pick A, B, and C. A, did not choose A because. B, did not choose B because. C, did not choose C because. You need to be able to explain just like you would in the classroom. Mrs. Metz, the answer is D. And my next question is going to be, why? Why did you choose D? Then you explain it. So you need to explain on your math workshops why you are or are not choosing answers. Do not just circle an answer and go with it. That is not okay. It's never okay. Do you understand me? All right. Once you have done at least 1 math workshop, then you can go on to Education Galaxy, Epic, Extra Math, Typing, or Prodigy. Give me just a second.